Hi guys, welcome back to Griffin's Gaming Guides. Today we're going after another Borderlands 3 trophy, Tales from the Eridian Slab, where you need to decipher all of the Eridian Slabs. There's a total of 30 slabs you need to decipher across the 5 planets of Borderlands 3. You'll have to leave this trophy or achievement until right at the end of the game, as you don't get the Eridian Analyzer until after you've completed Story Mission 19. Once you've acquired the Eridian Analyzer, you can then go off and scan all of the slabs. All you need to do to actually be able to scan a slab is walk up to it and press either square or X, depending on your console, and then it will give you some Eridian audio. If for whatever reason it doesn't allow you to, we'll get to that at the end of the video, but don't worry too much, but try your best to actually scan it. Try and go away, come back for a little bit. If that doesn't work, there is a solution for it, as this trophy is heavily glitched. Your first slab will be on Pandora in the Droughts in Varkid Valley. It's quite easy to find. It's opposite where Crawley comes out of his cave.
The Destroyer. A practical name for an incomprehensible evil. Surely it has had millions of names more poetic or subtle. But none of the civilizations who coined them survived to pass them on, or anything else for that matter. Only the Destroyer itself knows for sure.
Your second Eridian slab will be on Pandora in the Droughts at the Eridian dig site, where you first meet Tannis in the game. Jump down behind her hut to the lowest part of the level, go all the way to the right, your slab will be in this little cave.
I do not know how the Eridians became aware of the Destroyer. They never spoke of a time before it. But I suspect that they went searching for it, or something like it. And for their curiosity, they were rewarded with doom.
Your third Eridian slab will be on Pandora in Ascension Bluff, just behind Puttergunk's Perch. If you take your vehicle, or just run for it, go all the way down behind Puttergunk's Perch, you'll see a large kind of drain pipe that's putting water all over the floor. Keep going up, jump up to your left, and then go all the way back down. You'll then find it right at the end of this area.
Ever hungry. Perhaps that is obvious when regarding a horror that gnaws on the edges of galaxies. But its appetite only grew as it ate the stars, never stopping even to swallow.
Your fourth Eridian slab will be on Pandora in Devil's Razor, just near Roland's Rest. Leave Roland's Rest and go round to the right. You'll then come to an area with quite a few skags. Take a hard right as soon as you're in this area. Go through a little tunnel. You'll eventually come to the slab.
Minds of generations to assemble. It was an impossible task, the scope unthinkable, the cost of failure too great. Still, they worked diligently, even as stars in the sky above them began to wink out.
Your fifth Eridian slab will be on Pandora in Devil's Razor, just near the EchoNet Hub 37 area. Simply walk up, jump onto the ledge, there's your slab right there.
The prison known as Pandora is the most incredible cage ever constructed. An unbreakable lock meant to hold an unceasing evil for all eternity. Even for the Eridians, whose reach could pluck stars from across the void. It was the work of centuries.
Your sixth Eridian slab will be on Pandora in the Splinterlands at the Sifted Mar. Simply run along the cliff face. You'll eventually come to some rocks. Jump over these rocks. Tiny little cave. There's your slab.
The momentous task of caging the Destroyer was made all the more difficult by its intelligence. It understands the beings it consumes and the cultures it dissolves. To trick such a being required a great sacrifice, a lure. Millions of lives that entered Pandora ahead of its captive, tempting it further inward. I can only hope they were already dead when I closed the gate behind it.
Your seventh Eridian slab will be on Pandora in Carnivora, just near Aslan's Stash. Once you're out of the bandit area, grab a vehicle and make your way to the most northern part. Your Eridian Slab will be along this cliff face.
All prisoners must be fed, even the Destroyer. The Eridians devised of a feeding slot that calls wayward souls to open it every 200 years. A cruel surprise for those that open this false vault. But in exchange, the small morsel will keep the Destroyer sedate over the eons. In any case, the victims will not be in pain for long.
Your 8th Eridian Slab will be on Pandora in the guts of Carnivora in a place called Max Headroom. Once you've made your way far enough through the level, you'll come to a large open area. You'll essentially be on the bridge of Carnivora. Your Eridian Slab is at the far end of this area.
Pandora's upper mantle is made of solid iridium. It is this shell that now holds the Destroyer tightly in its bonds. The pressures and energies at work beneath the surface of the planet are titanic in scale. If the cycle is disrupted in any way, it is entirely possible that the iridium will force its way to the surface. I fear such a thing might attract the wrong kind of attention.
Your 9th Eridian Slab will be on Pandora in Conrad's Hold in a place called These Unknown Mines. Nice little Lord of the Rings reference there. You need to have completed the side quest, The Demon in the Dark, to gain access to this area. Once you're in, simply make your way through. You'll come to a large tomb with a lot of Archids in there. Your Eridian Slab is on the far wall.
To appease the Destroyer and save their own souls by attacking the yet unfinished Pandora.
Your 10th Eridian Slab will be on Pandora in the Cathedral of the Twin Gods down Fatewood Walk. If you're fast travelling back to the Cathedral of the Gods, go back down the long dirt road that you would have come up initially in your first playthrough. There's kind of like a little open garage door. You need to slide to get underneath it. Once you're in there, make your way up to the top part of this level, all the way at the end of the tunnel. That's where your slab is.
The Eridians knew of the flaw in their design. The cost of putting the Destroyer in its chains meant that there was no one left to throw away the key. All they could do was disguise it, and so it will forever hang in the sky, a small, cold, tidally locked moon, unremarkable even to the dwellers on the surface of the planet.
Your 11th Eridian Slab and your last one on Pandora will be in the Destroyer's Rift at the Treacherous Drop. Go through the hole opposite to where the vending machines are. Mantle your way all the way up to the top. Once you're there, simply walk up to the end of this area, just over to your right. That's where your Eridian Slab will be.
What is the Destroyer? It is a mouth with endless appetite. It is hate that never cools. It is the long shadow cast by our universe against the moldering sun of time. It will never truly be contained. Merely made to wait until its chains slip, or are slipped for it.
Your 12th Eridian Slab will be on Promethea in the Meridian outskirts at the spillways. Make your way to the far left of this area. You'll come to the Docks Clinic. Simply jump over the curtains at the far right. Your slab is just behind these curtains. Your 13th Eridian Slab will be on Promethea in the Meridian Metroplex in the Watershed base. It's very easy, this one. Simply walk into the base where you meet Race. It's just over to the right, opposite the gun vending machine.
I have never known a time without my sisters. Even when one passes and a new siren receives her markings, she always finds her way to the sisterhood. It seemed the will of the universe that sirens be together, our lives entwined like an unseen braid.
Your 14th Eridian Slab will be on Promethea in Electricity in Downtown Square. You need to make your way underneath the main streets of Electricity. If you know where to get the One Pump Chump shotgun from, it's literally just opposite the entrance to One Punch.
Sirens have been hunted for as long as they have existed. Hunted out of fear, out of jealousy, out of misguided greed. The Sisterhood was our way of passing down the craft of staying hidden, and staying alive when hiding was no longer an option.
Your 15th Eridian Slab will be above Promethea on Skywall 27. Just after you come out the maintenance corridor, make your way up and to the left and then follow it round to the right. You'll then need to jump through kind of like a little maintenance hatch. Your Eridian Slab is in this area.
No thread is ever truly cut. It can be tied to another, whether knotted by careful fingers or tangled by chance. Every siren must decide what will happen when the thread reaches its end.
Your 16th Eridian Slab is on Promethea in Atlas HQ in the CEO's office. Just before where you jump down to fight Katagawa, look over to your right. Your slab is just over there, opposite where your respawn station is. Your 17th Eridian Slab is on Promethea in the Neon Arterial, down near the restricted catacombs area. It'll be a lot quicker if you fast travel to the Forgotten Basilica where you fight the Rampager. Go back through towards the Neon Arterial. It's a damn sight faster getting it this way. Your slab is on a block just around a load of Eridian enemies.
When the Eridians found me, my sisters tried to fight them off. But I stopped them. I saw what lay behind their open hands. I knew that anyone who would ask for my help was already lost.
Your 18th Eridian Slab is on Athenas in the Anchor Hold. Just after you've defeated Captain Traunt, make your way into where the Vault Key fragment is. Your Eridian Slab is there. Maya will tell you about this during the main story anyway. Make your way back there. There's your slab done.
As the Siren Sisterhood, we were the keepers of many answers, but our own nature remained elusive. We never knew our origins, nor our purpose. In this way, we are still undeniably mortal.
Your 19th Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Floodmoor Basin in the Witch's Peat. Make your way to this area, go to the edge of the cliff, and then look back the way you came from, and to the right, you'll see this slab hiding underneath some roots.
The Eridians intended the Guardians to be their heirs. Though they are technological marvels, they were held back from true emergence, kept in the dark to be of greater use. I wonder if they resent their creators for it. Even the sharpest knife is still a simple tool.
Your 20th Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Floodmoor Basin in the Primeval Grotto. Make your way to the very back of this area. You'll find your slab against the furthest wall.
The Eridians left their mark on countless worlds, but few of their creations are as uncanny as the Guardians. They are quasi-life, a half-truth, driven by instructions they only partially understand. They are hardly the ideal custodians one would choose to guard the leashed terrors of the universe. But in their resolute imperfection, they at least mirror their creators.
Your 21st Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in the Anvil in an area called Hector's Lament. It's very close to where you actually enter the Anvil. Make your way up the level, then look left when you come to the first large sewage drain. It's in there in a tunnel off to the left. Your 22nd Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Jacob's Estate in the Leary Hamlet. Make your way through this area, head off to the right, and you'll find your slab kind of looking the wrong way past a large tree.
What will happen, I wonder, when all the vaults are empty and all the terrors dead? Will the Guardians still stand their vigil? Will they find a greater purpose? And what is stopping them from finding it now?
Your 23rd Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in the Voracious Canopy in the Green Labyrinth. Rather than making your way right to go to the family jewel after you've dropped down into the river, take a left, go through the waterfall, mantle your way up the little kind of ledges that are in there. Towards the back of the wall that you'll find in here is your Eridian Slab. You can't miss it in this area if you keep moving forward.
I suspect that some Guardians are keener than others. I've seen them acting of their own accord and even heard them speak. What spark do they have that the others lack? Was it freely given or stolen like the fire of the gods?
Your 24th Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Ambermire at Rogue's Hollow. Make your way through this area until you find a large collection of very large tree trunks right in the middle of the area just next to the water. Your Eridian Slab will be on the south side of these tree trunks, kind of underneath them all.
Since the Guardians are not bound to individual bodies, it is nearly impossible to know how many the Eridians might have made. An uncountable army, hidden below the surfaces of 100 worlds. We are fortunate that they rarely stray far from their wards.
Your 25th Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Ambermire at Soggy Bog Rigs. Make your way underneath the large tree trunks and then go to the back of this area, stay in the water and you'll find your slab.
The soul of a Guardian is little more than data to be transferred from one shell to another. I've never seen where they reside if not in their physical bodies. And I suspect I never will. A soldier who cannot be killed in their sleep is a dangerous one.
Your 26th Eridian Slab will be on Eden 6 in Black Barrel Cellars in the Estate Gardens. If you're fast travelling, go to the floating tomb where you fight the Grave Ward. Rather than dropping down to fight the boss, simply turn around and go back the way you would have come through the main story, go across the bridge. You'll then be in a much easier place to get this one. Take a right through the first gate that you find, then take a left and then stay right. At the end of this area, you'll find your slab.
Armor as they require. I wonder how far they might change themselves now, in the absence of their makers.
Your 27th Eridian Slab will be on Necrotafeo in Desolation's Edge at Twilight Arcade. Simply make your way through the level, do a quick 180 when you're near enough at the point of the actual map part that you can see in the video. When you're over there, look to your left, your slab will be against the far wall.
Outpaced their needs. So, in their curiosity, broke down walls that should have stayed up. They were, perhaps, fated to be erased at their own behest, like the forest that grows so that it may burn.
Your 28th Eridian Slab will be on Necrotafeo at Desolation's Edge in the Chancellor's Throat. You can only access this area after you've completed the side quest, Bad Vibrations. Once you've done this side quest, simply drop back down, make your way around, you'll find this slab.
We once lived side by side with the Eridians, though already forgetting has begun. There was no fear of one another, only awe on one side, and a kind of sadness on the other. They never said if they knew their fate before it fell, but they also never said any of us had a choice.
Your 29th Eridian Slab will be on Necrotafeo in Tanzadir Ruins at Penitence and Light. Make your way through the level as you normally would do. Once you've gone up the lift that you would have taken with Typhon de Leon, go over to your right. Once you're at a large pedestal, there'll be two doors that you can kind of access. The one over to your right, behind this door, will be your Eridian Slab. Right then, this is where it can get a little bit complicated. Your 30th slab is on Necrotafeo at the Pyre of Stars in the Hallowed Shame. Make your way through the area until the bandits start getting teleported in by Tyrene. Once you find them, continue on just a little way, you'll find your Eridian Slab on the right. Now, if for whatever reason you've done all 30 slabs and then your trophy or achievement doesn't unlock, you can simply go to your main menu, go to your map, back out all the way to the galaxy by pressing either triangle or Y, then press your L3 or left stick. That will tell you how many Eridian slabs that you've actually found. After I've done all 30, I actually had a total of 34 out of 30. To fix this issue, you need to then fast travel over to Sanctuary, go to Tannis' lab. She'll have an additional Eridian Slab in there. Simply scan this one until your trophy or achievement unlocks. It might take you anywhere between 1 and 15 times that you need to scan this, but as soon as you've done that, your trophy or achievement, Tales from the Eridian Slab, will then unlock. Gearbox are currently aware of this issue with the count on the Eridian Slabs. However, as yet, they haven't released a patch fixing the issue. So, for now, you're going to have to go back up to Sanctuary and rescan that slab in Tannis' lab. If you have done all 30 and your trophy or achievement has popped, that means they've patched it out.
Just watching them stairs, though, homie.
Waiting for something? I forget.
So guys, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Let me know down in the comment section how you're getting on with Tales from the Eridian Slab. If you need any more advice or help, please let me know and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. After you subscribe, please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future content. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.